I'm alive. I didn't go nowhere. Hey guys, hey. It isn't till I turn on. I don't know why I don't check the mirror before I get on. I'm like, oh God, oh the hell's wrong with you? So I have tried to make a video like 10 times, and each time I'm like, no, no, girl, no. So my depression has been at an all-time high, like all-time crazy high. Last week I went to brain painting, and he was dealing with my anxiety, and I know I've given you guys kind of a tidbit of what neurofeedback is like, but it's actually a lot deeper and more complex than I can personally explain. It deals with your brain waves, okay? So what it does is that I watch pictures on a screen, or I'm listening. It's pictures on a screen, or it's sound. So during the first part of my session, my eyes are closed and I'm just listening to these sound waves bouncing and recording my brain. I have little electrodes on my ears, and I have like one sitting here or like one sitting here usually. And it's recording my brain waves, and the sound is being bounced back. So I hear the sound, and it's slowly tweaking the way my brain works. So he wanted to work on my anxiety last week. So we did the regular part of my session, which is the healing part. What I love about brain painting is that it allows you to, I always try to explain stuff to you guys like I need it explained. Like I need details. I need imaginary pictures. Like I need to be able to see what you're talking about for me to quite understand it. So I'm trying to think. My brain is not really cooperating for me. And I forgot what I was thinking about. Son of a gun. Hold on. Oh yeah, so it's called neurofeedback, but it's also called brain painting. But I think most people know it as neurofeedback. So let me take a minute and try to explain kind of what that does. All right, so you're sitting in the chair at a 45-degree angle, and you've got, your legs put up, and you've got something behind your head, and you're hearing these. I'm going to try really hard to let me just record some of the sound because it's dark in there. So I don't think you guys can see much, but you can at least hear the noise. Unless it'll mess with somebody's brain, like on here. I don't know. I'm going to have to ask him about that. I don't think he'd even know, but because we can't, I don't know. Y'all have to wait. I'll see what he says today. So anyway, it helps you process the things in your head that have gone wrong, or you've had significant loss, or you deal with a lot of repressed memories, child abuse, sexual abuse, mental abuse, that kind of stuff. It allows you to kind of relive them without reliving them. And this is why it's a wonderful, wonderful process, and it would be so amazing for people with PTSD in the military, but of course, I don't even want to get started with that, because unless you are a dependent, you can't go off base, and they don't offer this on base for the people who really fucking need it, and that just makes me crazy. And that's squirrel. This video is going to have a lot of my brain no worky. Okay. All right. So let's try to remember what the hell I was talking about. So it allows me to relive things that have happened in my past without bringing them like full force. Like when I would think about my dad's death, just talking like this with you and I, just mentioning that my dad had died, or that, that he was gone, would be enough to bring me to full on tears and like a panic attack. Like talking about my brother being dead and seeing pictures of him and seeing pictures of my dad. Like, I'm not saying that I don't miss them. I'm not saying that that every part of me doesn't hurt because they're gone from my life. I'm not saying that, it's all better and I'm perfect now and I don't have to worry about it, because that's not true. But it does dial it down a lot. It dials it down like tenfold from what I was living with. The constant grieving of, I would wake up in the morning and reach for my phone to call my brother and be fucking devastated because that number doesn't work anymore. Or I would, call my mom, and of course in my head, how's dad? But you can't say that anymore. You can't say that because he's gone. And my dad's been gone 20 years, and I feel myself getting a little verklempt. Chickpea. It's neither a chick nor a pea. Discuss. But it's not full on like panic, like a sheet of like tears and snot just falling the moment I remember something. So it dials back a lot of stuff from high school, a lot of stuff from last year. I went through hell the end of last year. Oh wow. So it dials down. It allows me to kind of drift in and out of I won't say consciousness because I'm not asleep, but it just allows me to kind of drift in and out of thoughts. And these thoughts are sometimes good, they're sometimes bad, but it allows me to relive these things in my head and dial them back down a little. So it's healing my brain. So that is what I go there for. I go twice a week. And I had been gone from it for 2 months, a little over 2 months actually, which was very stupid on my part. But now I understand that that's not something I could do. So now I've had 32 sessions. That's how many sessions I've had. And apparently I need a lot more. Some people only need 20. That tells you, he said I'm a very specific case. And for me, I'm going to need a lot more than just 20. So... and it's also something that I don't foresee me being able to leave and not continuously need, because he said for me, there may be a time where I don't have to have it, every week, but I will need to come in and just have it kind of tweaked. So, brain painting is the reason why I was able to drive, which I no longer do. Brain painting is the reason why I was able to get through a lot of the stuff that happened to me last year, and a lot of the stuff that, I was going through. Brain painting really helped me, kind of get to a point to where I was able to live my life a little happier, a little easier, like going to the gym by myself, which right now I can't do. So hopefully today I will go in there, I will get him to fix the depression part, and I will be able to get myself into the gym, because that is my ultimate goal today. My ultimate goal today is to go and see him at 8 o'clock, get my brain painting done, and hopefully, it's not a promise, but hopefully, I will be able to go to the gym at least either tonight, or I can go to the gym tomorrow morning. So we will see how that works out for me. I can't promise anything, but if you see a video of me at least attempting said gym, then it's kind of on the up and up, because I'm sleeping like 16 hours a day. I don't do 16 hours a day. That's not good for me. It's actually really bad for me. I don't sleep like that, and it makes me feel like shit. I feel down and just terrible. This vlog will be kind of long, and I'm sorry, but it's just that I have so much that needs to come out. You guys are kind of like my sounding board. I share the good stuff. I share the really bad stuff. I share, the moderate, the bullshit stuff. I share everything with you guys. And I think for me, it's super important because I don't see anybody else doing it. Like, somebody asked me the other day, do you ever foresee yourself leaving the community? And I said no, because I see a role and I'm fulfilling it. And she's like, now, do you mean that you need them or they need you? And I said, it's both. I And that's exactly how I feel about it. I definitely, I need to be helping people. Like, that is something I specifically need. I need to know that I am helping others as much as I'm getting helped. You guys give me a lot of inspiration and motivation. You guys give me a lot of joy and happiness and, making new friends and stuff like that. And if I was to remove Facebook off of everything, if I was to stop doing YouTube and Instagram and stuff like that, then I would be the person I was at 523 pounds, hiding in her house, talking to absolutely no one, playing video games all day. And that's not the person I want to be. So my biggest thing right now is that this is the lot I was given. This is, and I've said this more than once, and I'm sure that you guys have heard me say this more than one time. When I was having my RNY and I was in the chapel, like right before I was about to check in, me and Matthew were sitting there, and for some reason in my head, and like I had never even really thought about doing this kind of stuff. Like I really wasn't, I'd kind of said to myself, and, I was talking to God, I said, if you allow me to live, off this table, because I was super high risk. They had never operated on somebody as big as me ever. I was a first for that place. I was afraid it was going to be open. I was on a liquid diet for 5 weeks. They'd rescheduled me twice, because they were afraid that I was going to die on the damn table. So, I was talking to God, and I was like, if you allow me to live, I will do something with my life, because I'd done nothing to that point. I was like, I will live my life and I will help others like me. Sorry. I will help others like me see that you can do it and you can make it. And I have done that. I have done that tenfold. I have done that over and over and over and over again, and I see it in the people that I talk to on Facebook, whether they leave Facebook afterwards or not, or whether they're still in my life afterwards or not, but I've seen it firsthand, what I was able to do, how I was able to help, and that is my lot. That is my lot. That is what I'm supposed to be here for. And it makes me feel so good. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I am fulfilling what I said to God that I would do. And if you don't believe in God, honey, that's up to you and him, or whoever you or don't pray to. That's none of my business. It's none of my business. What is my business is how I feel. And, I respect how you feel, but you have to respect how I feel. And on this side of, here's the line. And on this side of the line, I got my second chance because God saw that I really wanted to change. I really wanted to help people. I really wanted to live a full and successful life. And no, I don't have children right now. But, if he sees fit, it will happen. That's just how I feel. I hope you guys are getting stuff out of these videos, because I try really hard not to post a ton of just like, oh, woe is me type videos, because, who wants to come to somebody's channel to watch them be depressed? Ain't nobody got time for that. So I skipped a few days trying to get myself back together, and I know today I'll be going to see him, and hopefully he'll fix most of this, and I can kind of go back to doing what I love doing, which is going to the gym and getting on here and making fun videos and doing stuff that I like to do. So, and somebody sent me a video, and I'd seen it once before, but I think today was a really good time for that to have been sent. When somebody is depressed, telling them to snap out of it, or you're bringing them down, or, why are you so depressed all the time? Why can't you just get over it? What's wrong with you? Those kind of things don't help. Like, it may seem like you're giving them the tough love, but that's not tough love. Like, that's not helping that person. Like, if my husband was to come to me and be like, you just need to snap the fuck out of it. Like, I don't know what's wrong with you, but, I can't deal with you being depressed all the time. Like, that would only further drive me into being more depressed, because I'd be like, well, I can't just snap out of it. Like, that's not how, this works for me. But having him, instead be understanding, and like last night, my husband made me a little pillow fort. And he's been doing that a couple times a week this week. Here on the couch, he'll pull both the couches together and he'll go get all the pillows from upstairs. And he'll grab 2 or 3 covers and he'll lay the cover over the back of the couch, and then lay the cover over the back of the couch for his. And he'll lay on the small couch and give me the big couch, which is a huge deal because my husband's huge. He's 6'7". So I get the big couch and the comfy couch, and he takes the little couch to be more uncomfortable. But and I've got a little hole where I can watch TV, and he'll put on all my favorite stuff. If you guys were on Snapchat last week, you saw that I was watching Repo, the Genetic Opera. I was watching Little Shop of Horrors. I was watching Rocky Horror Picture Show. Like, stuff like that, he knows makes me happy. And my doggy is crying. Wake up. She's crying in her sleep. But like, he'll put on stuff like that to help me. It helps. Little teeny tiny things like that help somebody who's depressed. Like, things that they typically enjoy. And he made me black bean brownies, even though he doesn't even know how to cook. And they actually weren't that bad. They were just kind of dry. So that's kind of how things work for me, and I hope this kind of helps, gives you guys, yeah, that'll work. I hope this kind of gives you guys a little bit more insight into somebody who has a lot of issues mentally, because it's not always just like, yeah, I went to the gym today and I'm an amazing person, nothing can stop me. It's not always like that. It really isn't. I wish it was, but it really, really isn't. It isn't always like, oh man, I'm doing everything right and like life is beautiful all the time, because it doesn't work that way for me. Alright guys, I love your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces, and I will give you an update, hopefully tomorrow, on how I'm feeling. Talk to you soon. Bye.